Ravulapalem. So I would be taking you through a short PowerPoint presentation which tells you about the relationship between technology and its effects on relationships. So actually, this presentation is not prepared by me. So this is prepared by somebody called Erez Zobari. But I thought this is worth that we share this with you people. So if you have any queries or any problems while I'm talking, you please share that in the chat box. I'll be able to see that and I'll try to solve it, or I'll try to hand the question to somebody else who can solve it for you. So you have been listening more about nature, the perfume, then more about sustainability and how close you want to get to the nature and all. And now today in this session, especially today's session, we were talking more about artificial intelligence and technology. So you might have been hearing this word technology, especially the students who are there right now. Since their birth, they know this technology. So we as teachers or like the elder people, like who crossed 35 or 40, they came to know more about technology only after 15 years or 20 years of age. But you, since your birth, you know this word, and there is nothing at present that is not using any kind of technology. So technology has crept into the families, it has crept into the personal individual mobiles. As we were talking about the artificial intelligence, Jonathan was explaining very clearly that artificial intelligence is just monitoring you with respect to the social networking or your Google, as you say, like the Google God or the Google Goddess, Google Devata. So this thing is a boon of technology, and sometimes it's not so. It's a bane. So we'll see how this is affecting human relationships. This is what we were telling about human interface or human behavior, or like how we have our relationships with each other. So when you are a human, you are living in this world, and how our relationships are being affected with each other. You know, the example what Jonathan was saying, like he would be rather happy sitting in a room with a person talking personally, like face to face, than talking online. But this technology has become a blessing during the COVID times because we have social distancing, we are maintaining social distancing. And now this technology is so deep, even into the schools, the primary kids. You know the kids, they are putting on their uniforms, school uniforms, and sitting in front of the cameras or sitting in front of the laptops to attend their classes. So this is how we have been adopting online techniques more and more, and this pandemic has forced us into the usage of technology. See, everybody, even the older people who never used any smartphone are now using this because of the pandemic. So let us see how this is affecting our relationships. So, you know, the best way to communicate with anybody is your cell phone or your mobile phone. It is the easiest way to connect with others, and that is the most widely used means of communication to connect with one person to the other person. So according to the statistics, 84% of the youth, young people between the age 18 to 36 use smartphones. So even I use smartphone, though I'm not 36, I'm 37, but yet I use smartphone. But it doesn't mean only these people are using. Yes, many people use, but the prime age, the prime young age is like between 18 to 36. If you calculate, you see 84%. It's a large number. Again, we may enjoy online relationships using social media, sites like Facebook, Twitter, But the difference between these kind of interactions and interactions with people in the physical world is clearly vast. So this sentence is like self-sufficient to tell what is the difference between a virtual friendship or a virtual relationship and the proper physical relationship. See, if you are sick, suppose you are in the house, your mother, your father, or if you're married, your spouse, your children, somebody, they will be there to attend you. They will feed you. They will give you medicine time to time. They will fetch a doctor. They will see to it that you're all right. They give you proper food. They sit beside you. If your temperature is very high, they might even wipe your body. But what do your friends in the virtual world, that is your Facebook friends, your WhatsApp friends, your Twitter friends, or your any other social networking friends do? They just say, get well soon, take care of yourself, praying for you, this is not good, oh no, poor guy. Yes, there will be so many emojis, there will be so many messages, there will be so much flooding in. That's just free. Internet is, usage of internet is free for many people. They send so many messages, they send so many quotes, nice flower pictures. But when you see the physical thing, what's happening, and the virtual thing, what's happening, you can see a clear difference between the physical world and the virtual world. So when does this problem come? It comes when we find ourselves substituting electronic relationships for physical ones, or mistaking our electronic relationships for physical ones. So this is what we have to make a clear understanding of what we are doing, what we want, where we are, who the other person is it virtual, is it real? That's what we have seen in the previous. Say, come back to nature, come back to the physical world, build up human relationships. Here, at present, the youngsters, the teenagers, they feel, or they think, they imagine that they are happy. Just a minute, sorry. They imagine that they are happy in their virtual world. So they think they are their true friends. They think the virtual world is giving happiness and the real world is giving them responsibilities. So here, few people, even the grown-up people, they can't make a difference between the physical relationship and the virtual relationship. Hello? Am I presenting?
No, ma'am. My presentation is not visible.
Okay.
Please stop sharing and again. Yes.
No. What happened? Okay, right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's
right. Sorry. I think my connection was unstable. Right. So now here, people are trying to bring in physical relationship into virtual thing, the electronic thing. Electronic in the sense it's virtual. So which you do it with the help of your mobile phones or your laptops or your computers is electronic. So the electronic gadgets. So you are using them, you are trying to build up relationships, and at the end you want to make it physical. And sometimes in physical relationships, we want to bring the virtual one. Even I have a young daughter, she would be talking like, Mama, do you know? Mama, do you know? There this happened. That man, he just killed her. This girl, she did so and so weird thing. That animal, it is like this. So she just wants to bring all that virtual world into our physical relationships, and she wants to talk about that virtual things or the world she is watching in the electronic gadgets, devices, and there's nothing useful, nothing good. She would never ask like, what went with you, or like, are you okay, or how was your day, or shall I give you something, are you feeling tired? But she never tried to ask all these things. You know, she's a grown-up girl, she's about 20, she's near to 20, she's like that. So what is this? I mean, people are trying to live a false life. They're trying to mix up things, so they don't know the boundary where to stop. So this is the prime time how to make the proper usage of technology is what we want to understand, because we are more into technology now. We are technology driven. If teachers are here, you know, we need ICT right now, and everybody is forced to use ICT from the orders of the government. So this intelligence, artificial intelligence, which is being put into our devices, is not good for us one way. Sometimes it may be good, but still there is a matter of privacy, and you have to take care of your physical relationship. So there was a survey according to this person, which I mentioned in the beginning. Respondents mentioned that Facebook is a place to interact, socialize with others, that they have more to contact with people via social media than to face, and that social media gives them a social life. So this was the survey by Whiting and Williams. So they did, usually, I mean, whomever I ask, they say this answer only. Like, they are very happy because they, even though they don't meet face to face, they get to know more people on Facebook. You know, Facebook, somebody might have 3,000 friends, 5,000 friends, right? Followers, like millions of followers, 10K followers, 20K followers. But that doesn't make it physical. All of this exposure to social media and technology has proven to be potentially harmful. So there is a lot of survey. There is a lot of survey on this. And this survey has proved that so much of exposure to social media and technology is not so good. You know what's happening with the Sushant Singh Rajput case? Riya Chakraborty, she's being exposed so much to the social media and also to the technology, and it's not good for her. It's harmful for her. So is it good for you? No way. You are wasting hours and hours of time just watching the unauthentic and unauthorized news, and all fake news, false news, and sometimes the negative news or the hate speeches from somewhere, and all these things are making you more depressed rather than making you feel happy. But still, brain is more prone towards the negative things than the positive things. This is why many people tend to watch them, tend to stay on more on the social networking websites. So according to a study, teens who are on a social media for more than 2 hours a day, a full 1/4 of students in the study report poor self-rated mental health, psychological distress, suicidal ideation, or unmet need for mental health support. This is the survey from somebody else. Yes, obviously you spend more and more time on virtual things. You live in a virtual world. You will have mental health problems, obviously, because you don't know how to enjoy the life in physical world. Despite technology continues to act as an important social tool. Yes, so we know there are harms. We know it's not good. We know there is artificial intelligence. We know there are several privacy concerns, but yet we cannot live without our mobile or without our laptop, right? Even now I'm using a laptop to talk to you, and I have a mobile with me. Yes. So 57% of the ages 13 to 17 have made a new friend online, with 29% of teens indicating that they have made more than 5 new friends in online venues, right? So this is like the old data, it's not the new data, but usually teens make so many friends every day, and they're so happy saying that I made so many friends and these are my likes, these are my shares. You see the expressions here. The egg is like, there are so many emojis drawn here. However, they are not all positive, and what happens at the end? They just break into omelette, whatever you make out of them. So coming to the physical problem with the teens, they are facing challenges trying to construct an appropriate and authentic online persona for multiple audiences, including adults and peers. Consequently, many teens feel obligated to project an attractive and popular image through their social media postings. So this is also one more survey. The teens, not only the teens, I tell you, there are several people, adults, like if they have a failed relationship, failed marriages, they want to project themselves into the society and they want to be in the limelight and they want to get so much fame and they want a feeling of likedness. So being liked is what they want. So this is the reason they post so much to get all likes, like thousands of likes, millions of likes. We have mobile dating apps also proved to be potentially harmful and also change the way relationships are. Earlier we did not have these dating apps. We did not have this social networking. So, our parents used to bring one person and then we get married, we married that person and then we just try to adjust with that person to the entire life. And then that's how the life was. But now with the advent of this social networking and so much of extra stuff available like mobile dating, what happens, it's easy for anybody to build up a temporary relationship. It's not permanent though. A temporary relationship, like you will have somebody for 1 or 2 months and somebody else for few months, somebody else for few years. It's not good, because this kind of relationships, they hurt your partner, they hurt your spouse. So there is one dating app called as Tinder. This Tinder is available in India also. India is not an exemption for this. We say India is like full of values, ethics, morals, this, that. But India is not an exemption from all these kind of social problems and chaos. Okay. So humans evolved to be addicted to new sexual opportunities, but not this many opportunities. We are not programmed to be exposed to so much sexual opportunity. So this is the opinion of Dr. Wendy Walsh. So it's not good that we get so many opportunities, because we are not born for that. We are not born for that. We have, human being is born for several other things. He should have several goals. He must live for the society. It's not for his own body. It's not to please his own body. Every dharma says this, every religion says the same. So these apps are potentially harmful for any kind of relationships. So we have Netflix, chill, even this like emojis we have, then they just try to give so much of contents, like so and so girl is ready to date with you, so and so boy is ready to date with you. They just give it as advertisements and make us feel that it's not wrong to do all these things, and sometimes they may get addicted. See, according to reports, all these anonymous tech-savvy options which are available to the masses led to some undesired consequences. A rise in the sexually transmitted diseases and infections. Hope you understand. You meet some person whom you don't know. You just chatted with that person. You don't know the health condition of that person, but you might be thinking that person is a good person and that person will give you some diseases. So the sexually transmitted diseases are on rise because of the consequences of this so much available sexual opportunities. Technology has transformed the way we understand relationships and infidelity. Also, you can see like research has found that among marital relationships destabilized by a partner's cyber sex behavior, about 60% involved only computer mediated interaction, only computer mediated interaction with no face-to-face meeting, and many of these cases ended in divorce. So you might be thinking, like, if you read it properly, what is cyber sex? In the sense, they are involving in sexual chat, sexual, flirting, all these kind of things only online, cyber. It's not physical. They're not meeting the other person physically. But yet, when the partner is found, when the partner finds that her spouse or his spouse is involved in this kind of cyber sex, and they are not interested in this physical person, they are not at all taking care of this physical person, many of the cases went to divorce. So it's like 60% it was not involved. At the end, they end up in a physical relationship as well. So these are the dangers. People may say, oh, I'm just chatting, there's nothing in physical, but at the end it may go to physical thing also, because our technology has given us all these opportunities, and meeting is not a big deal because we have airplanes. You can just go and come in 2 hours or 3 hours anywhere in the country. So be careful what you are doing while you are doing. Family relationships and dynamics have also changed due to technology. You know that. I saw a picture like celebrating Dasara. During Dasara vacation, there is a room and father is sitting at one end, mother is sitting at the other end, and children are children are sitting at the other ends with tabs or phones or whatever it is. And everybody is watching their own gadgets. Okay, they are not talking to each other and they are spending their Dasara holidays. This is how relationships are being affected. Children do not know where father is going, what he is doing. Father doesn't know what the child is studying. And mother is not caring about the teenage tantrums or any other problems of the teenage girls or the teenage boys. Or she's not caring about the homeworks or anything. Even the father is not caring about anything. They just put them into the tuitions. They leave it and they don't know. And if they're crying, they try to give a mobile or a tab into their hands, and they feel that the child is quiet. He's happy with the gadgets. This is the biggest danger right now what we have in the society. Technology, writes Harvard medical school clinic psychologist Catherine Steiner Adair, has evolved into the hub of hearth of family life, a dynamic the author finds deeply unsettling. She says, technology has evolved into the hub of family life. What is hub? Hub is something where everything meets, like all the electric lines meet. Like you have for the internet connections, you have a small box which has so many slots and all the wires are connected to the box. That's a hub. So this hub it's like this technology is become the hub of family life. There are like families where one person from kitchen will be texting another person in the hall, and person in one bedroom will be texting the other person in the dining room, or you will be calling through that. They are so deeply involved because everybody is connected with the technology and they want to do that. So even if they want to sit together or eat together, they want a television program running in the background or some Netflix program running in the background. So this is how the technology has become the hub of family life, but this is very dynamic. That means it's not stable and it is deeply unsettling. So this feeling that our family's way of being a family felt like it was slipping away as our home computer began to dominate our children's time and attention, writes a mother of two. Right? So if you can realize for yourself, how many days back did all your family hold hands together like this and walk somewhere? Or how many times did the entire family sit together in the hall and talk to each other, or just play some normal game? It's not a screen game, it's not a mobile game or a computer game, but just normal games. How many days back did you do that? Just just revise, just ask for yourself where you are, where you stand. Students, you also can ask for yourself. Parents, you can ask for yourself. In conclusion, technology has significantly altered human relationships of all kinds. All kinds. It's not just mother, father, children, but all kinds, like partners, brothers, sisters, teacher, student, everything. Technology has put our relationships in beta, redefining how we communicate our desires and trust one another. You cannot trust one another, right? Because of this technology. That's the reason partners, they don't allow each other's mobile to touch. Husband will not allow the wife to touch his phone. Wife is not happy husband is touching the phone, especially if you are partners. Okay, if you are in a relationship, not married, then it's even harder. They don't want each other to touch that. Oh, it's mine. How do you do that? There's no trust. So these are the references from where all this has been taken. So if you are interested, you can go and you can search this, you can check this. So all this credit goes to SlideShare for giving a wonderful and beautiful slide. So at the end, this is what I would like to conclude with, that the relationships have gone very bad with the advent of technology. So instead of helping us with extra abilities, this technology has given something more which is not desirable, which is not good for us, and families and relationships have been disturbed so much. As you know, the nature is also disturbed so much. So we are part of nature, and it's time for us to revise our relationships, rethink what should be done, and also to find the ways like how we can build up human to human relationships. It's not just the family, but human to human relationships direct. It's not Facebook. It's not Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp, any social relationship, but a physical relationship. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to add a few comments on ma'am's brief talk on this particular aspect. She stressed on human relationships more, that is physical